Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in this afternoon, to our friends in the media, and especially to our international media who are here also. There are two things that we wanted to update the people of Manila. This we address our people with regard to two incidents happened recently in the city. One is the shooting incident transpired on August 16, about 1:30 p.m. along Gonzalo Street, Barangay 739, Malate. Salamat sa Diyos, buhay yung mga biktima, and through the effort of the Manila Police District, backtracking and investigation, we apprehended two suspects and positively identified by the victim. Nandito. Dalawa. Ito nga kayo. Soriano. Ito yung bumaril sa no? Sa Gonzalo. The victim is Rolando San Juan Iabad, who suffered 2 gunshot wounds, one in the face and one in the chest. But I'm grateful that he survived the shooting. After 2 days of relentless investigation and painstaking follow-up by the Manila Police District, it resulted to arrest of Edwin Diaz David. And Hero Macalanda Maruleda. So we're happy to inform the public that this case is solved with the arrest and proper identification of the victim. So that's the first incident recently happened in Manila. Okay, tabi mo na yan. O yun yan. Now, the other one, as we all know, there was an incident in the city of Manila last August 15, about 10:40 p.m., involving foreigners, victims. 2 Japanese nationals were fatally shot at the time by an identified suspect along Malbar, fronting Sheraton Hotel, Malate, Manila. Initial reports and CCTV footages confirmed that the victims were targeted upon exiting a taxi. Now, as we have promised the people of Manila and those who are traversing and visiting the city, we may not, mapigilan yung gawain ng mga pusakal sa akto, pamisa-misan na aktuhan namin but we make sure that justice will be served, and we are certain, as our commitment to the people of Manila, kapag ginawa nyo sa Maynila, hahanapin namin kayo kahit nasa kayo. Now, with that commitment, I'm happy to inform the general public and you guys here that through the effort of General Torre, our Chief PNP, the Regional Director of PNP in Region 3, and the Regional Director of the National Capital Region, and the Manila Police District effort combined, I would like to inform you, out of 3 possible initial suspect, we have apprehended 2 of the major participants in the crime. Here is Abel Manabat Inuki. Ito yung guide.
Yes, sir.
And Albert Manabat Inuki. Shooter.
Yes, sir.
So, of 2 of at least minimum 3. At least. Because maybe later on we'll go deeper with this shooting incident. 1, to the family of Akinobu Nakayama, 42 years old, from Shizuoka, Japan. And Hideaki Satori, 53 years old. Kami taus-pusong nakikiramay sa pamilya ng mga biktima. I hope this effort, combined effort of the Philippine National Police and Manila Police District and Regional Police and all other men and women behind this investigation and your city government can bring justice to the victims. Now, as I have said, ulitin po namin, nalulungkot kami na meron pa ring sumusubok sa Maynila. But we guarantee you, no matter what, we will not rest until justice is served. I'll give you to our police sa Ligumba if you have other questions. But for the meantime, just like to inform each and every one of you. These are the suspects based on investigation, backtracking of all available datas, visual datas made through the investigation. Pero ba kayong tanong? Okay. Yes.
Good afternoon, Mayor Celerina Monte from NHK. Could you consider this as an isolated case? Because right now, I learned that there are some Japanese tourists or even, I don't know, investors who were supposed to come here in the Philippines, but because of this incident, they already suspended or canceled their trips.
Well, it is a knee-jerk reaction for any investor. Definitely. It's normal. Not only for Japanese, but any other foreigners, for that matter. Talagang, yun ang unang, ayaw na kami dyan. Hindi kami ligtas. Nataon lang na, sabi mo nga, may papasok na Japanese investor sa bansa, and this thing happened. This can happen also in other parts of the country. But one thing is for sure, as our commitment to the people of Manila and those visiting the city, sabi ko nga, di ba, if I may use again my own words, tatalupang ko buong Pilipinas, makuha lang yung mga suspect. And that is our dedication through the effort of PNP and MPD. Nakakalungkot, but yes, it may be isolated incident because sa tagal-tagal na ng panahon naman walang nangyayaring ganito. But this also can happen to other countries. This may happen. But one thing is for sure, justice will be served. Yeah.
How far are we from getting the third suspect?
Someday, I think the PNP will update you for the meantime. Kasi we don't want to be sending the message to possible individuals. Properly identified naman na sila. It's just a question of time.
Good afternoon.
And you're next. Yeah. Yes, please. No. Yeah, go ahead. And you're next.
Good afternoon, Jonah from Asahi Shimbun. Can you tell us the relationship between the suspect and the victim, sir? Paano sila nagkakilala? Bakit sila magkasama nung gabi na yun? Also, can you tell us if the gunman really did wait in the shadows, waiting for the victims to alight from the taxi? And how are suspects explaining themselves? Did they say anything about their motives, about who hired them to undertake the killings? Thank you.
Dito ka na. Dito ka na. No. Pull the chair.
Good afternoon, everyone. Isasayin ko lang yung sagot dun sa question kasi sunod-sunod. So, first and foremost, during the conduct of investigation, on August 15, 2025, at dawn, no? On August 15, at approximately 10:40 p.m., two Japanese nationals were fatally shot by an unidentified suspect along Malbar Street, fronting Sheraton Hotel, Malate, Manila. Initial reports and CCTV footage were confirmed that the victims were targeted upon exiting a taxi and were shot at close range. The suspect fled with the victim's belongings using a Suzuki Skydrive motorcycle as a getaway vehicle. So based on our backtrackings and efforts to find out the identity of the suspect as well as the identity of the victims, we come up to, we found out through the efforts of intelligence officers from MPD and our police officers in Malate, in Ermita Police Station. So we led to find the whereabouts of these victims first. So initially, nakuha natin yung identity ng taxi na kanilang sinakyan. And then through that, nakuha natin yung witness, yung driver na kasama nila. So tinanong natin kung saan sila nanggaling, yung ating mga victims. So ang sabi ng ating witness, yung driver, ay na-pick up niya ito sa Midas Hotel and Casino. So from that, nag-verify tayo kung meron silang mga iniwang identification cards or passports doon sa hotel na yon. And then tinanong din natin kung kailan dumating itong mga foreigners doon sa hotel. So with that effort, nakuha natin yung identification or passport ng two Japanese national to include the yung identity ng isang nag-guide sa kanila sa Midas Hotel and Casino. So with that, nag-conduct din tayo ng social media exploitations, no? Hinanap natin itong individuals na nakasama ng ating foreign national at nakita natin yung identity ni Abel Manabat. Nakita rin natin doon yung kanyang address at with that identification, nag-conduct pa tayo ng several exploitation sa social media. Conduct din tayo ng verification sa LTO, yung kanilang sinakyan, verification doon sa motorcycle na kanilang ginamit as a getaway vehicle. Based dun sa ating debriefing sa ating number one suspect, si Abel Manabat, he told us that yung isa sa mga nag-utos ay kaibigan niya. Dati niya nang pinagmamaneho. And then from that, nag-offer itong nag-utos, yung ating mastermind, ng sum of 9 million pesos para patayin itong ating mga victim. So initially, naghanap ng kasama or mga cohorts si Abel. At kasama dito ang kanyang kapatid na si Albert Manabat. And isa pang unidentified person yung kumuha sa mga belongings na ating foreign national. Initial investigation disclosed, itong ating Japanese nationals ay papunta dito sa Pilipinas. And then yung contact nitong ating suspect ay nasa Japan also. Yes, in-instruct niya na may parating dyan na dalawang Japanese nationals, sunduin mo. And then you plan out for the execution of these two Japanese nationals.
How did Abel further describe the mastermind? Was he involved?
Ongoing pa po yung ating investigation dyan, sir, ma'am. Hope you understand na hindi muna natin i-disclose yung information at marami pa po tayong hinahanap na informations para sa identity nitong mastermind.
Bakit si Abel yung pinili ng ating mastermind to undertake this operation? May ginawa na po ba siyang trabaho for the mastermind before at may criminal involvement po ba si Abel apart from this operation? He was described as a tour guide.
Initially, ma'am, we described him as a tour guide kasi wala pa po tayong identity sa kanya. Initial investigation natin through witnesses, ang sinasabi lang natin mga witnesses, ay mayroong isang Filipino na nagdala sa dalawang Japanese national. So from that, may mga witnesses na nag-identify sa ating first suspect, and also at that moment, hinahanap din natin kung identified din ng ating mga witnesses yung suspect number 2, yung ating gunman. So, initial investigation disclosed also na before dumating yung ating foreign nationals dito sa Pilipinas, nagkakandak na ng casing surveillance itong grupo nila. At hinahanap na nila yung mga spot na pwede nilang gawin yung assassination doon sa 2 Japanese national. So, based on CCTVs na nag-gather natin, forward tracking and back tracking, nakikita natin sila sa area ng Malate, Ermita, and going to Taft. Paikot-ikot naglalakad at tinitingnan nila yung mga CCTV, pwede silang mahagip. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, yes, please.
Joanna Bayaran po from GG Press. Sir, mga follow-up questions lang po. What are the victims doing in Manila and when did they arrive in the Philippines?
They arrived at, on August 15, 2025, around, initially, so sa ating pagtatanong dito sa ating suspect, 14, dumating na sila dito no August. So nagstay sila sa Okada, siguro naglaro sila doon ng casino. Kasi basically yung information na nakuha natin, lagi ito naglalaro ng casino. So every month or every 2 months, pupunta sila dito sa Pilipinas para maglaro lang ng casino.
So they're regular visitors?
Yes, regular visitors sila.
Why would they be targeted? Is this incident part of years of organized crime syndicate that's lurking?
Ongoing pa po yung ating investigations, kakandak pa tayo, nagagather pa tayo ng mga informations and evidences kung bakit or involved ba sila sa organized crime or hindi.
Last question for me na lang po, no, kasi may mga ano po. 9 million each
9 million for the group.
For the group.
Yes.
So, yung dalawang
Pesos.
Dalawang hit na po.
Yes,
Yung
ma'am.
dalawang
Yes, ma'am.
hits.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. I'm Ellen Cruz of Tokyo Shimbun. Tatanong ko, una kong tanong, a clarification, sir, sa nauna your earlier statement. So, the suspect is a Japanese in Japan who contracted someone here to facilitate the killing. Is that right?
We are still having further investigation dito sa incident na ito.
So, parang ganun, sir, na the mastermind is not really in the Philippines, tama ba?
Nag-imbestiga po ito, ma'am. I will not divulge first yung mga details ng ating mastermind.
Sir, my second question is that are the families of the 2 victims already here in Manila?
Most probably, ma'am, nandito na kasi nakapag-claim na tayo ng death certificate. At nakapag-coordinate naman po tayo sa Japanese Embassy regarding this matter.
Pero hindi pa po sila pumunta sa LTE.
Wala pa po, ma'am.
Thank you.
Kyoto News, Japanese News Agency. So yung 9 million, bakit kaya 9 million, hindi 10? And para saan? Insurance money or may utang? May...
Ito ay information lang naman nang galing sa ating mga suspect. So, hindi natin na itanong kung bakit 9 million. Pero siguro, yun lang afford ng ating mastermind. For the execution of the plan. Based on our debriefing sa ating suspect, kasi itong suspect natin ay dati lang niyang driver. So, sabi niya, yes. No, ma'am. Here, in the Philippines. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. So, lagi niyang hinahire ito as driver. And then, he stated na mayroong problema sa kanila. Siguro may onsehan sa grupo nila. So, yes, ma'am. Sir, yes. We're also still investigating in this matter.
Sir, sorry. So, clarify ko lang for the record. Yung Robina Siga from Daily Manila Shimbun from Japanese newspaper. So, yung motive, sir, na-establish natin.
Isa sa mga motive natin dito, yung onsehan sa grupo. Not necessarily, hindi pa natin na-disclose kung ano yon. But basically, yun lang naman ang naibigay na information ng ating mga suspect.
Related po ba sa gambling?
Wala akong idea. No idea.
Sir, follow-up question lang, sir. Yung tungkol po dun sa proceedings kanina, yung proceedings tapos nakapay sa prosecutor, can you give us updates, sir? Can you share what is the exact case that was filed? Tama ba, sir? Double murder and theft?
Yes, also. Yes, ma'am.
Double murder, sorry.
Murder case, ma'am, for the both of them. And theft. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Sir. Guillermo po from Uniway. Sir, yung tungkol po sa mga suspects, can you give us po information kung anong background nila, business naman na sila, ano po yung trabaho po nila sa Japan?
Yung ating suspect, ma'am, is not from Japan. Andito po sila sa Pilipinas. So, based on our
Yung
background,
victim, sir.
victim po, victim. Initial investigation natin, ma'am, they were just, wala pa tayong initial na nakukuha. Pero based dito sa statement ng ating suspect, isa itong system engineer, yung isa. Yung isa ay wala siyang particular job. Yung si Hideki Satori. Yes, ma'am. Hideki Satori, of 53 years old, from Fukuoka, Japan.
Okay, last
question.
No. Nauna yung babae. Pakisuyo mo lang.
Ana Cerezo po, Tokyo Broadcasting. Sir, tatanong ko lang about yung 9 million. Na-receive ba nila yung payment or paano yung terms nila?
Wala silang naisabing terms kasi very abrupt yung ating collaboration ng regional Police Regional Office 3, lalo-lalo yung ating regional, yung R2, yung PPO ng Pampanga, also NCRPO, and yung ating MPD na nag-collaborate and investigate on this matter. At abrupt, immediate yung ating response, kaya nahuli kaagad natin sila. So, wala na silang na-disclose kung paano nila paghahatian yung money na yun. Ang initial investigation, initial debriefing natin sila, they said na ang natanggap lang nila yung unang pabayad lang. 10,000. Yes.
Sir, yung isang victim, meron siyang tattoo sa ito.
Yes, ma'am.
Relation ba po sa JP Bravo na grupo?
Ongoing pa po, ma'am, yung ating investigation dyan. Yes, sir.
Okay. Again, ladies and gentlemen, as we have promised, we cannot go further in telling stories and sounding the next move of the Philippine National Police. I'd love to answer, and I like the way you ask question, but it may, baka ma-preempt meron talagang mas malalim pa. That, at least I can assure you that there are somebody else. No. Kaya lamang talaga't pagpapasensyahan nyo na limitado lang yung pwede naming ibigay muna because the embassy, the PNP, the SOJ, the DOJ, the MPD is really looking into this and your city government. But for the meantime, at least we are now on track on resolving the case because the primary suspect involved is now under the custody of the Philippine National Police and properly submitted to the prosecution office. So, magpa-follow up to. Naman, talagang hindi lang namin may kwento sa inyo yung iba ninyong ninanais na impormasyon. I hope you don't mind. You were about to, sige nga, sige.
Your Honor, Sarato po, Radyo Pilipinas.
Sure.
Naitawag po ba ito insidente sa 911 at gaano ba kalaga yung 911 sa ganitong pagkakataon?
Well, if you ask me about 911, I guarantee you I was there. And it is effective. I saw it, I tested it, I simulated it personally in the Philippine National Headquarters with General Torre. I saw how it works. When I randomly suggested places in the country, it was done properly according to the target. And it was done also in Manila when we simulated a distress call from a house, and the police, and it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Kayabyab, Police Officer Kayabyab, who went to the distress call or the particular space or place at 4 minutes and 37 seconds. That is my experience with regard to your question, 911. So ako, I can only attest on what I have experienced and what the 911 can bring to each and every one of us in case of emergency. So it's running based on my experience. Now, if it is what, ito namang kaso na ito, mabuti na lamang with the technology available, mas madaling nare-resolba at mas madaling nahanap ang mga suspect. So, for now, modest assessment is that at least we are now on the right track in resolving fully and getting to the bottom of it. And I like your question, what is the motive behind it? And malalaan din natin yan kalaunan. Kasi I for one, hindi naman pwede magka-involve ng pera kung walang motibo. Tama yung tanong niya kanina. But hanggang doon lang muna kami. No? So, yes please.
Good afternoon, Mayor. Dotika ka sa DZRH.
Yes, sir.
Mayor, after ng incident nung Friday, maraming mga negosyante talaga na alarma sa
Of course.
sa negosyo na imbis na. Pero after itong arrested na yung mga suspect, ano pong pagkagandahan mo ngayon, Lord?
Well, at least we're still in line with our policy. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, the least thing that I can do for Manila for now is maging maaliwalas at panatag ang pamumuhay. So, panatag in such a way that we will put things in right order as much as we can. But then again, hindi mo naman yan na mapipigilan basta-basta ang isang masamang tao gumawa ng masama sa kanyang kapwa. But the guarantee of your city government and through the help of MPD and other enforcement unit in the case of maritime, sumisid pa yan. Yan, yung nakuha nating suspect na dalawa, yung tinapon yung motor, sinisid pa ng maritime group natin para makuha yung getaway bike. This is a different story. If you were not here early on, there's kung paano na-resolve yung isang kaso na yun. The guarantee to the people of Manila and to those visiting in the city of Manila is that kapag ginawa nila yung krimen dito, ang ikamamatay nila, puyat. Dahil hindi sila matutulog ng mahimbing. As we promise, we will spend every single cent in our city coffers to apprehend and bring these people to justice. And I think, for the meantime, our modest assessment, the PNP is on the right track in resolving this case or this matter or this incident. And I hope, someday, somehow, walang mangyaring ganito sa Pilipinas. Yes, I agree. They may have a very different impression of the country or the city or any place in the world for that matter. But we'll make sure that there is government in Manila and in the country. Okay? Thank you sa inyo.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.